All ready for breakfast?
Oh, coffee, Emmy.
Because I don't know how you do it. Now, I'm never comfortable eating in bed. Of course, I had to have my meals in bed for a while after the children came, but I never liked it.
I can't face the world in the morning. I must have coffee before I can speak.
Well, I don't mind pampering you your first morning, but I think you're the only person in this town to have breakfast at 10:30. And while you were sleeping, the newspaper called up for an interview.
With me?
Mm-hmm. And the woman's club I belong to wants you to give them a little tour.
Oh, woman's club.
Oh, you haven't finished unpacking. I'll do that for you.
Where's Charlie?
Oh, she's running around the house as though she'd lost her mind. She thinks everything needs fixing. But what I wanted to tell you was that you're not the only celebrity in this town. The whole Newton family is going to be in the limelight.
What are you cooking up?
Well, a young man called this morning, said his name was Graham, and he wants to interview everybody in this house.
Interview everybody?
What he said, he's being sent around the country by some kind of institute or committee or something. He has to pick representative American families and ask them questions. It's a kind of a poll. It's called the National Public Survey.
Wonder how he happened to pick this family.
Well, he said he wanted a typical American family. I told him we weren't a typical American family.
Well, if he's going to ask a lot of questions, he can leave me out of it.
Oh, but you could tell him so much more than any of us could. He's going to take our pictures, too.
Pictures?
My, isn't that lovely? You see, there were really two young men. One of them takes the pictures.
Oh, there were two.
Yes, Mr. Graham was the nicest. Oh, he doesn't want us to dress up or anything. He just wants us to act the way we always do.
Emmy, women are fools. They'd fall for anything. Why do you let two strangers come into your house and turn the place upside down? Why expose the family to a couple of snoopers? You ought to have better sense.
Why, Charles,
Morning, Uncle Charlie.
Morning, Charlie. Your mother's been telling me about the Newtons being picked for all-American suckers. What do you know about it?
Well, Charlie wasn't here when they came, but really, Charles, way Mr. Graham told it wasn't like snooping at all. It was our duty as citizens. It's something the government wants.
Government?
Maybe not exactly, but it's for the public good. And when I told him about you and all the places you'd been, he was really interested.
Now, listen, Emmy, I'll have nothing to do with this. I'm just a visitor here, and my advice to you is to slam the door in his face.
Oh, well, I couldn't do that. But you don't have to meet him if you don't want to.
Well, I think it'd be kind of exciting. You take your photograph, and then we could have it for nothing.
No, thank you. I've never been photographed in my life, and I don't want to be.
Oh, Charles, how can you talk that way? I had a photograph of you. I gave it to Charlie.
I tell you, there are none.
I guess you've forgotten this one. Get it, Charlie.